Hi everyone, this is Richard from Amber. I'm going to cook for you a very typical hometown dish, something that I grew up with eating, something that my mom often prepared. It's mussels cooked in beer. Was actually one of the first dishes I learned to cook myself. It's a relatively simple dish. It's all about the preparations, and when these are ready, you just, all your mise en place is ready, then you can make this actually really last minute in a couple of minutes. So some good butter, non-salted, that you melt over medium heat. And you want to melt that butter till blonde. And blonde means, before golden brown. So when the butter starts to foam and is at blonde, you add the shallots, the bay leaves. If you do have fresh bay leaves, please use them. Some thyme, and you sweat this without coloring for 2 to 3 minutes. You add the mussels that have been bearded. So remove the beard of the mussel, and the beard is this brownish sort of thread. It's the byssus thread, and it's a filament that the mussel used to secure itself to the rock. Now often with farmed mussels they have already been removed, but if you have in this case they are not. So it's very important you take them very firmly and remove these beards from the mussels. You give it a little toss, and on top of that you add the leek and the carrots. Why do I not sweat the carrots and the leek prior with the mussels? Is because simply because they will all lump together, and that's not what we want. We want to keep these vegetables very loose around the mussels. Then we deglaze it with some white beer. If you prefer, you can also use some white wine, but in our region it's very typical to cook the mussels in beer. Then you put it full power on the stove, and we will now cook the mussels very slowly, or very rapidly actually, and we want them to be opening up, all of them. So it's important that in between that cooking period that you shake up the pan a couple of times, and I will show you how that's done. So you put the towel on around the handles and you secure the lid, and then you give it a good shake. So you really want to have this to the right flavor profile. So really that mild brininess that we love about mussels, but we do not want it to be too salty. So what we do when we reduce it to the perfect flavor profile, then we are gonna end up mixing in the remaining butter. And also while these mussels are on the side and we add the remaining butter, remaining sauce, it sort of heats up again the sauce. Okay, so let's taste this. It's perfect, just needs a little bit more pepper, and always do not add too much in the beginning. And then we're going to brighten this up with a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of lime juice. So then we add all the fine herbs. So we have some chervil, we have some tarragon, we have some chives, some parsley, some chervil, all these herbs. Pouring this sauce over the mussels. I love always to add a little bit of rind of citrus on my dishes, and with mussels that's not an exception. A little bit all over, and this is the mussels, the way I love to eat them. Really important, you eat the vegetables alongside with every single mussel. Eat it with a nice sourdough bread, because the sauce at the end you can really scoop that up with a piece of bread, or as we do it at home with some French fries. Enjoy!